Good afternoon, everyone. This is Christy with Van Ahn Company. It's Friday, April 21st. Going to go over the markets here. So on the week, a lot of weak tones here into these grain markets. So really struggling. Looks like managed money wants to be active sellers of these markets near records short length here into the corn market. So that's really put a burden onto these markets, even though weather a little bit on the friendly side when it comes to corn, cooler and wetter. A lot of the forecast continues to look that way as well for majority of the corn belt. Eastern corn belt should get a little bit of a relief here and start on planting, but for the most part, you should have a little bit of a friendly atmosphere around this corn market right now, and that's not what you're seeing. Down 14 cents on the week. So wiped away all the gains we saw from the week prior. Down 3/4 cent today. Really found a little bit of pressure, able to come back, but just never really in the green here. Soybean market up 4 1/4 on the day, but overall for the week down 4.5 cents. So a little bit of pressure there. Not as much as corn, which is a little bit surprising that you're seeing this buying come into there. Biggest loser of the week, Chicago wheat, just got hammered. Usually when you see that, a lot of that's coming from managed money funds being aggressive sellers, down 24 3/4 cents on the week, down 1 1/4 today. Minneapolis wheat down 3/4 cent on the week. So really not a whole lot of action there. Overall for the day, not a lot of movement into these grain markets. You did see soybeans up 4 1/4, but a lot of that came about an hour before the close. Otherwise really held around a penny or two lower majority of the day. Meat markets, a little bit of a different situation there. Not for the day. The day was very similar, trading around steady, didn't have a whole lot of movement. Live cattle up 17.5 cents, but on the week up almost $4.50 on the week. So a lot of support coming through there. Feeder cattle up 65 cents on the day. Deferred contracts were lower. Overall in the week up 75 cents. So really with today's action in there, not a lot of movement this week here in feeder cattle. Lean hogs down 77.5 cents on the week, but up 57.5 on the week. So really mixed trade coming through there. Biggest non-grain or meat market mover probably on the week was crude market, down $3.50 on the week, finding a little bit of pressure into these markets after it was on a run, getting a little bit of a pullback. Overall, as far as those cattle goes, cash traded $3 higher on the week, so that support did come through. Weight still being a little bit lower. Moving forward, what you're really going to be watching cattle on feed here this afternoon for meat markets, and then over into the grain markets, really just this weather forecast that comes up Monday. If it is wet and cool again into that extended forecast, that should eventually bring life to this grain market, especially corn, and get things moving. I do have to close with a disclaimer. Trading in futures and options involves risk of loss and may not be suitable for all producers. Have a great weekend.